Blackburn, Ibrar, Riyaz.
So I'll keep all this. So yeah, live and exclusive on VIP TV.
So next up we've got Ibrar Riyaz making his way to the ring. He's fighting Kofi Yates. It's going to be a 6 rounds, super lightweight. What's Kofi been like in the gym, Macaulay?
Kofi's been looking really well in the gym, and he's been really impressed with how much he's progressing. And you know, it should be a nice, clean performance for him tonight.
I'm just watching Ibrar Riyaz walk to the ring there. It's going to be one of the most... I don't know what it is I'm trying to say. It looked like he didn't even want to get in the ring then I was watching him. I don't know if his cornerman was going to be standing behind him, giving him a push. I wonder if we'll get a Ric Flair woo out of Ibrar tonight. Wonder if Kofi Yates is he a wrestling fan? You know? Can you tell us anything there, Macaulay? Any trade secrets out the gym tonight for Kofi?
Kofi's been known to do a bit of grappling.
And please welcome to the ring, from Wythenshawe, Kofi Yates.
There is one particular move I've got to ask you about this week. I seen Arnie Farnell pull a little stunt on somebody in the gym that I'm not sure if it was a wrestling move, what we'd call it, but I think it's a bit Rikishi.
Yeah, Rikishi. Yeah, it was definitely Rikishi. Yeah, Jamie Pinky we call him. He always gets pranked, but we're gonna not be as harsh on him from now on. I think he's earned his stripes in the gym now.
If you don't know what we're talking about, just have a quick look around, text someone you know in the boxing business, and I'm sure you'll get to see a video
Ladies
of
and gents, Steve Wood for VIP Promotions in association with Fight Life TV and Tanko Boxing welcomes you to the Victoria Warehouse. Our following contest is in the welterweight division, 6 3-minute rounds. Your student in charge is Mr. Kurt Haslam, the timekeeper at the bell, Mr. Phil Morris, and your referee when the action begins is Mr. Darren Sargentson. Introducing tonight's contestants. Fighting out of the blue corner, his record 4 victories, 108 defeats and 4 draws. He weighed in at 10 stone, 3 pounds and 2 ounces. He wears the black trunks and hails from Blackburn. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Ibrar Smoking Riyaz.
Smoking.
And in the red corner with a record of 13 victories, 2 defeats, no draws. He weighed in at 10 stone and 5 pounds. He wears the red and black and white trim shorts. Hailing from Wythenshawe, ladies and gents, Kofi Casper Yates. The referee will give his final instructions.
So here we go, 6 rounds, Kofi Casper Yates taking on Ibrar Smoking Riyaz here at Victoria Warehouse.
Let's keep it clean. I don't want anything low. I want you to watch your head. So when I say break, take a step straight away. Most importantly, defend yourself all the time. So
text in what you think, hashtag VIP Boxing Live. Questions, queries, insults, opinions, views, we read them all out here.
You know, there's one thing I've just got to say. It's the first time I've had a chance to say it. I'm just looking at Arnie there in the corner. I've got to say, when he wore that Box Nation TV at Goodison, I think that was one of the moments of 2016 for me. Seeing Arnie Farnell in a Box Nation t-shirt. I've seen some people put a bit of a thug life with a cigar on and.
Yeah. Well, I thought he looked like Undertaker before he got buried alive. And then after the buried alive match, the Undertaker come back and he had that dead man walking about him. But yeah, Arnie Farnell did look like the old Undertaker in that video.
Kofi Yates got a nice style to him. He's nice and relaxed. He can let his shots go.
Yeah, I've seen Kofi in the gym. He's been looking pretty good on the pads, hasn't he? You know, he's sharpening up. He might have we were talking earlier, rumours, you know, he's thrown his name into a hat for the John Wayne Hibbert fight next week, possibly.
Yeah. I think he would definitely be up for that, but you know, with Kofi, I think he just needs a bit of time. I think after the loss to Tom Farrell, I think he just needs to get a win under his belt and then start his assault on the British scene next year then. And I think you'll see him in big fights and you'll see him winning them fights as well.
You know, a lot of people talk about Kofi in and around the gyms, and you know, everybody you speak to, speak to Tom Farrell, not about that fight, spoke to Alex Rutter, everybody that shared a ring with him, you know, either whether it be actually having a fight with him or sparring with him, they talk about how tough he is as well, you know, and you're talking like welterweights. You're talking, you know, is that what he prides himself on, kind of thing?
I mean, yeah, he just loves the fight, really. I mean, I think he boxed as an amateur at about 72 kilo. Yeah. I think he should be a lightweight, and his record don't suggest it, but he can whack hard as well. Like, you don't expect it, he really can whack hard. So I think when you see him down at lightweight, you'll see that just about staying in shape for him now.
Yeah, I've seen Kofi a few times. I've seen the fight he had with Ben Wanger, 1 and 2, and I say just there can be times when I look at him and I think, you know, he's drifting out of a fight, and he just seems to come back with a second wind out of nowhere, and he keeps the pressure on, he keeps putting the same effort out and what have you. I said I'd like to see him get a few more opportunities in 2017. Like you said, let's start an assault on the British title and see where it takes us.
With Kofi, I think he needs to be really backed into a corner to see the best out of him. Like with Wager, went from a 4-rounder to a 10-rounder, and it was like, because he's just got so much pride and so much about him, he just thought, no way am I going to let this slip after 4 because I've only ever, and then blame it that I've only ever done a 4-rounder. He's too stubborn. So yeah. Yeah, no, I sat just behind Matt Macklin that night for the second Wager fight, and he was really impressed with the way that Kofi dug in, and like you just said, you know, you're going from a 4-rounder to a 10-rounder. It seems to suit Kofi, even though you know sometimes you might look at him in there and think, you know, what's he suited to? But I think Kofi is suited to the longer distance, isn't he?
You know what I noticed from speaking to Kofi and being around him? Certain people understand the business down to the ground. You know, they know what it's about. They know how to make they know what they're worth. They know which fights to take. Kofi's one of those, isn't he? Kofi could probably advise which fights to take, which deal to take. You know, you're worth more money than that. He understands the game from top to bottom, I think.
And that's good to have. I mean, he knows he's not no flashy boxer. He knows what he is. But I think when you know what you are, I think then you can push that to the limit of what you are instead of pretending something you're not. I think he knows what he is. He's a tough, hard fighter, and he's a tough night for anyone. And I think, and he can beat them sort of fighters as well. I mean, it's all right saying, yeah, he's fighting such and such a body, it'll be a good fight, but he can win them fights, and next year you'll see him win them big fights.
Corners, 10 seconds.
Anyway, not one of those tough nights, more like a rush shredder.
Seconds out.
Shedder.
Round 2.
For this Kofi.
He's just going through the gears here now, isn't he? You can see he's just upping it every round.
Just needs to watch that right over the top. Not be lazy. Not lose focus and carry on attacking that body.
Done a few rounds of sparring, has he, for this, McCauley? You know, has he done a lot?
Yeah, you know.
How would Jim McDonnell say it?
Let me just try and.
Just put him on the spot there. McCauley does a good Jim McDonnell.
I'm trying to work it out here now.
You're trying to channel him. Jim's one of my favourite people in boxing, but he does lend his voice to an impression.
Hey, he's a 12-round fighter. Kofi Yates. He's a 12-round fighter, Kofi Yates.
Or into a second round here, and Kofi just taking his time, isn't he? Ibrar putting on a bit of a burst here, those uppercuts.
Yeah, he's putting on a bit of a tough burst there, Duke. No, yeah, just needs to stay focused, Kofi. He likes to put him in the box and then kind of keep him in the box instead of then stepping on and getting him out of there. I think he puts him in the box with the power, and he feels the power, and then he thinks, easy night now, and settles for that. But I think if he keeps it on, he'll get these lads out of there.
He looks like he's physically strong, you know, in clinches and stuff. I imagine Kofi's he's solid from legs to shoulders, isn't he? You know, he's a tough lightweight if he does get himself down there.
Yeah, when he's that lightweight, you'll see him, but like he can handle himself with welterweights and even like middles in sparring. You know, he's just got that way about him. But yeah.
All having it all his own way here. So how about you, McCall? You know, people watching this, they might have seen you. You've been on Box Nation a few times, but first big exposure in that one of a 8-round fight of the year, really, with Jess Smith, wasn't it? How have you been since that?
I've been good, yeah. I've been enjoying dad life, and I've been back in the gym now a few weeks, just ticking over, trying to get a bit of this weight off, because I put a bit of weight on, you know, I couldn't be a 10 stone 9 dad. I had to build my way up to being a fully fledged dad. You know, that's where I needed to be. I mean, I don't think you're considered a dad if you're under 11 stone. So I think I had to go past 12 there.
And how have you noticed things since that? Because we was talking earlier, nobody loses in a fight like that, do they? Have you noticed things, more people taking interest in you, more interview requests and stuff, more respecting the game from going through that fight?
I think that's what I needed, really. That is what I needed. I mean, it was pretty sickening that I just didn't get a W, but there's a lot of positives to take from it, and I'm a very positive person, so I'll always take the positives no matter what.
Yeah. And I believe they're going to do it again, aren't they?
I hope so, yeah. I don't see why not. He should take it. So, yeah, in the new year it should happen again.
2 rounds in the bank for Kofi Yates, Luke.
Yeah, he's looking good in there. You can see he's just going through the gears, getting a little bit of ring rust off. And just working on things. You can see him trying little things in there. And this is the fight you do it. You try, see what works, see what doesn't. And then when he gets to big fights, he knows what he's got to do to get the win.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people can say about these small little shows, they're all one-sided, but I think from a boxing fan's point of view, you can see boxers like Kofi who've had the big fights and are trying to build themselves back up, or young prospects coming through. You can compare how they're dealing with certain journeymen compared to other prospects.
Round 3.
With journeymen, so it's always interesting to watch.
Absolutely. We were talking before about journeymen, actually, how important they are for the game, and they're vital, aren't they? I mean, when you were coming through, the fights you have against journeymen, they're so important, aren't they, for when you get on the big stage? Yeah,
definitely, because you get caught with some shots, or you're doing something where if you was in a live fight, you'd get hurt.
Yeah.
So yeah, you need them fights, you learn, and then you take that, and then you can go back to the gym. It's a process, but you eventually get there. Rome weren't built in a day.
Our things at Arnie's anyway, Macaulay, you know. You had a bit of a, Arnie won't mind me saying it, went for a bit of a down spell when Butler left and Fagan left and Cartwright left. But the last couple of times I've been, it's a good atmosphere, isn't there? Everyone's having a laugh. There's a newer group of fighters all coming who are really ambitious, like yourself, Kofi, Kieran McVarnock. Amateurs, Dylan Manning's in there a lot, isn't he?
Jamie Mitchell and Jake James, Dylan Manning, Dylan Manning's fighting Sunday in the CYPs, I think. So yeah, it really has been great in the gym. The atmosphere has been spot on. The atmosphere is really, I think we're all really close. It's been really, really good.
I was talking, I remember ringing you just before the Jess Smith fight. It just takes one performance, one bit of exposure, doesn't it? It gets the ball rolling again.
Yeah, I think my fight kind of did that a bit. I think all the lads got buzzing off it. I think even Kieran said to her, "Oh, Kofi got caught with a shot there, but he's all right."
Left by your brother.
I think Kieran even said. I think Kieran was having a bit of a time out the gym, and he watched the fight. And he's like, "Oh, I want to get back in now," you know, because it's one of those fights. But all the lads, and especially the amateur lads, are us all buzzing as well. I remember myself coming through being an amateur training with the pros. There's nothing better.
Yeah.
So I know what position they're in now and how they're enjoying it.
Another right hand from Ibrar. He's just got to switch back on here, Kofi, hasn't he? He's taking his foot off it this round.
That's it.
Again, we were saying how good it is to have fights like this, but they can also be dangerous if you take your foot off the gas early. It takes one big shot, doesn't it? And you're back to square one.
Because you're thinking about that win, and you're thinking, I'm going to win, I'm definitely going to win.
Yeah.
And then you start thinking of next year, get that win under my belt, and then they end up being a bit of an hard skin sometimes. But
it was the fight you had with in Bolton, was it Jenkinson? Where you said you switched off, didn't you, after 3 or 4 rounds, and then you had to give yourself a kick to get back into it.
I think the 4th round, I think I got with a big uppercut, blooded my nose, and I think he started it on a bit. So I think by round 5, I thought, oh, blimmin' hell, I better do something about this. And then, to be fair, he tired a bit. It was hot that night. So, and then I eventually won okay.
But the Withenshaw Warriors' superior stamina and strength came through in the end.
You know, that's it. It's that we're all Wythenshawe lad, born and bred, strong in the arms but gone in the head.
So it's a good group of Wythenshawe lads coming through at the moment, isn't it? We've got Macaulay who's here on commentary, we've got Kofi, there's Jimmy Kelly Jr. It's weird, isn't it, how this group's all come up.
We've also got another man, Taz Anastasius Apurgin. He was supposed to fight tonight actually, but something went wrong with the medical. But he's at 5-0. He's had a bit of a staggered start to his career. But yeah, so he'll be looking to fight anyone next year. So look out for him. And yeah, we had Andy.
Corners, 10
a
seconds.
lot of people forget about, so not too bad. I mean, I think a lot of the success has come down through Kofi and Jimmy and me and Taz.
Seconds out.
Tyson,
Round 4.
So it's all coming through now.
Yeah, just speaking about Taz, he was supposed to be on the bill tonight, but I think because he had a break from boxing, he didn't renew his medical. And
yeah.
Yeah,
I think he went just as straightforward as renewing the medical. I think he had to have a board meeting that never got. Somewhat along those lines.
But I'm hearing he wants to get back in there, and when this is all sorted, he'll be back in the ring. So it'd be good to see him back as well.
Come on, Cole!
You can be biased, we can't. Had a goal there, smoking, didn't he?
Just got a switch on here.
Do you
now,
think he's just seen something here with Ibrar? Because he stepped it up, hasn't he, the last couple of rounds?
Yeah, he has, yeah.
Do you think he just thinks Kofi was coasting a bit?
Yeah, I think that's what happens with Kofi. He just takes his foot off the gas a bit. But I'm sure Arnie will give him a bit of a look in and he'll get back to it.
You're watching this delayed Fight Live TV. Steve Wood, VIP Promotions, association with Tanko Boxing. Good new TV deal for Steve. You know, it lets you all see these shows that might pass you by. See some tremendous fights over the years. Hopefully you get to see some more of them now. Kofi just needs to stamp his authority back on this.
Yeah, definitely. He needs to let that uppercut go. He needs to go back down to the body. He needs to hold that centre. He needs to throw, and then when he counters, come back with his own counter. That's it, go to the body there.
What's the next step for someone like Luke? You know, he fought Tom Farrell. It was a very close fight. It was a 6-rounds-to-4 type of fight with Tom Farrell at Goodison Park. He's beat Ben Wager. Where would you look to put him next?
I mean, I think fights like this are invaluable, you know, when you're coming back and get back winning, but he's shown that he belongs at English title, British title level, and I think he should definitely be looking at getting another title shot, because on a big bill at Goodison, massive crowd, he put in a great performance, and it was a close fight, so he has shown that he belongs at that level. He's just got to make sure that these, like we were saying before, don't become banana skins. He keeps focused, and then there will be shots. For example, the John Wayne Hibbert fight, if that was another month down the line, he had a break or whatever, then it's more possible, isn't it? And opportunities come in boxing when, you know, at different times, and that's what he's got to be looking at, I think.
Kieran McVarnock's tweeted in using her hashtag VIP Boxing Live. Good lad, Kieran. He's saying, Macaulay, you're funny. So he mustn't be watching this, he must be watching an old video. And Marky B said, who have we got tomorrow? Have we got Ward or Kovalev? Personally, I think Andre Ward's going to stand him on his head.
Yeah, so I think Ward absolutely smashes him to bits.
You're going smashing him to bits? I'm just going for a real schooling. I think Ward will look outstanding.
Yeah, I think I'm with you on that one. I think he will just box his head off as well.
To be honest, I talk about these fights, but I never actually sit down and like watch them both and compare them. I just like think, Ward's. I just seen clips of Pascal, was it, when he fought Kovalev, and he was hitting with the right pretty clear. So I think if Ward do it, Ward will do that pretty quick. And then it'll tie him up, probably give him a cheeky elbow like he does, get his head stuck in.
Yeah.
Great dirty fight award, I've seen a video on Instagram before.
Yeah, it's the cleverest dirty fighter in the world, isn't he?
Yeah. I mean, what he did to Froch's forearm and that. Wait, won't give Froch anything actually, you know. His head might get a bit bigger.
Be good to see him up at light heavyweight as well, because obviously Kovalev's got to carry a lot of power, and if he lands, then it could be game over.
Yeah, people think that, but Ward actually fought at that weight in the
corners, 10 seconds.
And he shrunk down when he turned professional. Now he's back up at his natural weight. He also, I know, he put Chad Dawson on a starvation diet, didn't he, before he fought Andre Ward. But Ward beat Dawson, who was the light heavyweight champion at the time. So I just think we'll see the best of Ward.
Yeah,
definitely.
It's scary to think he can get better as well, isn't it?
At the moment, I'm about light heavyweight, so I fancy my chances against him.
We're going to put you down as an opponent for Jordan Thompson.
Yeah, I'll get stuck in.
You'll get stuck in. What's Arnie told Kofi in the corner there, Macaulay? You know him in the gym. You've seen him, Kofi, go through rounds like that before. What'll Arnie have said?
Arnie, I've told him, like, you're being lazy a bit here. Don't give him confidence. Assert your authority back on the fight. And then inside, we need to work and push him back. Two-faced attacks. And counter there. He needs to counter. Because if someone's throwing at you and you're not throwing anything back, they get more confident, you see. But if they throw and then you counter straight away and you land. He needs to go to the body as well. He needs to whip him downstairs.
I tell you what, it's great to see Arnie in the corner with so much passion. You can see him, he's moving his head and rolling with the punches.
Yeah,
it's like he's in there.
Yeah, when we win, we all win, and when we lose, he loses with us. He's proper gutted for us. And he ain't shy to tell us when we've had a rubbish performance either. I've had a few long drives home with him. Come on, Kofi. Let that big right go.
Turned into a bit of a tough night for Kofi in there, hasn't it, tonight?
You say frustrating more than...
Yeah, frustrating, like... Because he kind of had things his own way the first two, and then he probably thought, oh yeah, this is going to be the pattern for the rest of the fight now. And then this Riyaz, is it Riyaz yet?
Yeah.
He started flying back at him. He thought, oh, for God's sake, forget this.
Forgot his socks, Ibrar, as well, hasn't he?
Tough though. Not in bad shape either. Bet he benches about 100 and odd key, yeah?
Could he do 28 kilo kettlebell swings though in Arnie's gym?
I think he'd do all right. He might run out of steam, but I think he'd lift it.
Nice little screw shot there from Ibrar, something we don't see often. Definitely gained in confidence here, hasn't he? He landed a couple on the ropes on Kofi as well.
We haven't had the trademark woo yet though. Still waiting for that one.
I think he's building it up. He looks like he's got his confidence up, Ibrar, now.
I think Kofi just needs to relax and just box and use the jab and let them hands flow.
Just watch Arnie in the corner here, Luke. Hear what he says to him. Might need a bit of a go for a bit of a shake up.
If I was in the corner, I'd tell him to headlock him.
Head wreck him.
Headlock him.
Headlock him.
Sometimes the most simple advice is the best advice. Like, smash him!
What was the advice Arnie gave you when he got after about round 3 of that Smith fight, Macaulay?
Well, round 2, after the second round, after I went down, he said, are you okay? Deadly concerned. Are you okay? Are you okay? I said, yeah. And then don't let him push you back. As soon as I said I'm okay, that was it then. He let loose.
Corners, 10 seconds.
I think by after round 4, he knew then. He knew I was back in it. I was taking over.
Seconds out for the 6th and final round.
Final round of this rush shedder for Kofi Yates.
Yeah, I think Kofi's winning. Yeah, I just think he needs to have a big 6, just to go out with a bit of like, yes, right.
I don't think he'll have any problems on the scorecards tonight. I think it'd be a clean sweep or maybe 1 round. But yeah, like you said, he needs to go out with a big round here, just for the people that come to watch him, really, isn't it? And for his confidence to get them back up.
Yeah. Go on, Gary Windass. Looks like Gary Windass, doesn't it?
I mean, we are being critical of him, but he has been good in there tonight. He's never looked in danger or anything.
I mean, he shows good moves. I mean, sometimes because he's that tough, he takes like a few dash shots and you think, oh, they ain't hurting me then, and doesn't worry about him. But
yeah,
to be outside, or sometimes the judge, you might think, oh, they're landing. But yeah, he's pretty comfortable. He's just getting hit with the odd daft one, but he's all right. He's all right, our Windass.
I think Kofi's the type to to not enjoy fights like this, isn't he? I think Kofi wants the challenges, doesn't he?
Yeah, you bang on there. He'll be, after round 2, he'd think, oh, I can't be arsed with this.
Oh, some fighters I know up a couple of levels. Martin Murray absolutely hates 8-rounders and 10-rounders against guys he's not heard of. He just doesn't. It's not what he wants. It's not what he wants to do. And Kofi strikes me as that type of character as well.
He is, yeah. Murray's like that. If Murray boxes someone like he was supposed to beat, you know it's going to be a boring fight. But if he's boxing someone who's up a level, he'll rise to that level. Just one of them. And Kofi's one of them as well. That's it.
Hashtag VIP Boxing Live on Twitter. Let us know what you think of Kofi's performance tonight. Where do you think he should go next as well?
You can tell the type of fighter Kofi is by the tattoos he's got. He's got Dempsey and Marciano, hasn't he?
Yeah, the mold style brutes.
Yeah, Dempsey's my favourite. Named my bulldog after Jack Dempsey.
No, not bad.
He was a regular in Arnie's gym, you know, Macaulay, Jack the Bulldog.
Oh, Jack the Bulldog.
Yeah, I used to bring him in regularly. He died though.
Oh, bless him.
He would have had George.
No, I think that was George's home territory, Arnie's.
Jack invaded it, and George was nowhere to be seen.
George was at home eating.
Yeah. Final few seconds here. Kofi's just found his range again, hasn't he, in this last round? Just put an exclamation mark on it.
Yeah, just took the last, and there you have it. They think it's all over.
You got your timing wrong. You got to listen for the clacker if you're going to do that.
You know, I'm an amateur.
There we go.
Well, it is now.
Yeah, Kofi will be glad to be back in the ring.
Yeah, a win under his belt. Get that win.
Yeah.
Get the ball rolling again, and then on to bigger and better things.
Been 6 months since he just came up short against Tom Farrell at Goodison Park. That takes Kofi to 14-2, and he'll be back in the hunt for some area or English title sort of level early next year.
I mean, it's always that, innit? After you've come off for a loss or something, you've got to hear it when they're announcing your name again. Say, oh, 2 losses, I bet he didn't like that. I didn't like it, just hearing it. I mean, I ain't going to like it in my next fight when they say I'm 1 draw. I'm like, ah.
Yeah, you think about stuff like that.
Yeah, of course you do. Bit petty, but you think about it.
Just get the official announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen.
I wonder what the score's going to be.
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee, Darren Sargentson, scores the contest 59 points to 56 points in favour of your winner. And fighting out of the red corner, Kofi Yates.
Winners! Chicken dinner!
59-56, like you said there, Luke. Just give 1 round to Ibrar, shared 1 as well.
He'll enjoy a Chinese tonight.
Kofi, give us a slow down a little bit in the middle rounds there, but you'd just be glad to get rounds under your belt, won't you?
I just felt a lot of ring rust, mate, and it's different sparring, obviously being in there with an opponent. Someone with it's like fighting an novice as well, really. So just landing with awkward shots and stuff. I knew I was getting caught, and I knew a couple of them was in close rounds because they didn't really do enough. But to be perfectly honest with you, mate, I was fucked. So just we had 5 minutes to put my wraps on. It only moved me. I didn't even throw a punch. I was in. I was supposed to be on a bit later, but. No excuses, mate. Win's a win, and just what we'll get out now next year.
Yeah, back onto a area title, English title sort of level next year, hopefully.
Yeah, someone that's a bit game and stuff, and obviously get the day before weighing and a bit more notice because I had a few weeks' notice for this stuff, and I was a bit heavy in that. But you can't turn fights down, especially against. No offence to him, but a journeyman. I just need to get out. Do you know what I mean? So it is what it is.
Yeah, I know a couple of rumours about you threw your hat into a John Wayne Ribbett sweepstakes. Is that a bit soon, or is it just thinking of jumping on an opportunity?
No, I don't jump at anything, mate. I would take the fight if they give me enough notice, and obviously it's for a good title. I need good hard sparring under my belt, fully 100% confident going into a fight, not just a fight like this where I'm just getting a bit of cobwebs. I was learning, trying to land new things. You know, I was trying to box a bit today. Obviously, I'm a come forward fighter, but. John Wayne Ribbett wants it in the future, we can have it, but I'm not here for money, I'm here for my own benefit, do you know what I mean?
Well, nice one, Kofi. Back on the winning track there. Well done.